Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in week 10 of our Madden NFL 24 Creator Player Franchise Series for the Tristan Yannick series, and we are week 10 at home against the Tennessee Titans. So we won big time 91-7 over the Houston Texans last episode on the road. So week 10, we're going to face off Tennessee. We're hoping to stay undefeated, but we still have one tie. I think within the next 2 or 3 episodes, we should be able to see who would be in the playoffs and who would not be in the playoffs. So the Titans are 4-4. They might have a solid chance of possibly making the playoffs in this one. So you just never know. I mean, if the game's tied, the game's tied. So if we have 2 ties, I think we might be ranked either second or third in the playoff bracket. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff. So the Tennessee Titans, they're going to be wearing their 1999 through 2017 home uniforms on the road. And we're just going to wear white at home for a second time this regular season for Tampa Bay. I know we don't wear white at home too often, but sometimes we do. So, and then Tampa Bay, like I said, they're going to wear white at home with pewter pants, black socks, just like they did last episode against Houston. We'll see you at kickoff.
Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
All right, so it is now kickoff time here in Tampa, Florida at Raymond James Stadium. So the Buccaneers are ready to kick this one off here in Tampa. So both these teams look pretty good right now. So 4-4 and I think 7-0-1 if I'm not mistaken. So Tennessee now has possession of the football, and we get to see Ryan Tannehill stepping onto the field for the first time for the Tennessee Titans. So they made the conference championship about 4 seasons ago. Unfortunately, lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in conference championship, though. So Derrick Henry, University of Alabama product, he is just going to run the football pretty much, maybe for most of the episode. So now this is going to be a 2nd down and 9. So Tannehill's going to step back, and that is going to be incomplete. Would have loved to see an interception there because it threw near a Buccaneers defender. So this is now 3rd down and 9. And the Tennessee Titans, it looks like they're going to step back to pass. And is that going to be a 1st down? They're going to say no. But they were pretty close from it. So I accidentally jumped on the other side. So this means it's going to be a 1st down irregardless. So Tennessee will probably accept this penalty and claim it as a 1st down. So Ryan Neal gets the penalty, and we're going to actually be on 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10, they're going to step back to pass. Tannehill going to throw this one out to, I think, Jamison Crowder is his name. So DeAndre Hopkins now plays with the Tennessee Titans. I never knew that up until this season. So 2nd down and 4, and they're going to throw this one out. That's going to be a 1st and 10. So the Titans are at the 34, so now Derrick Henry's going to run this football. That's going to be at least a 2nd and 9. So it looks like that the Titans are going to get a free play on this, and that is actually an incompletion. They would have gotten a free play if it was a completed pass, but unfortunately it was not. So this is a 2nd down and 4, so the Buccaneers are still on defense. So Tennessee, they're going to get the first touchdown of the game with Derrick Henry. So now this is going to be a 7-0 Titans lead. All right, so it is now 7-0 Tennessee, and this will be the Buccaneers' first offensive possession. So Antoine Whitfield Jr., he is going to return this kickoff, and he returns it maybe to the 35, 36-yard line. So I wasn't expecting a super long kickoff return for a touchdown, but if I did, it would be if there were no defenders trying to stop you and you got lots of daylight ahead of you. So I'm going to actually hand this off to Rachaad White, and that's going to be a 2nd down and 5. So the Buccaneers are on their first offensive possession of the game. So Tennessee had possession of the football. So Tampa Bay, they're going to run this football, and I'm going to use a stiff arm with Baker Mayfield, and that's going to be a gain of 24 yards on that play. So we're going to use the mesh spot, and our primary receiver will likely be Tristan Yannick. So Mayfield steps back to pass. Intercept. Ooh, I thought it would be intercepted, but no, it was not intercepted. So honestly, tell you the truth, I thought it would be an interception, but he didn't have full control of the football. And this is now going to be a 3rd and 10 for the Buccaneers. So we're going to use a mesh pass play. I hope we don't give up on 3rd and 10. So this is 3rd down and 10. I'm going to throw this one out to Yannick, and interception by Kevin Byard. So this is going to result the first turnover of the game for the Buccaneers. So this is our first INT we have thrown this season with Baker Mayfield. And the Tennessee Titans do get a first down, so they ran out of bounds there. So they have already stepped up to the plate already today. So not a good start for this Buccaneers D team in general, because they threw the interception when they were clearly in the red zone area. So I could wonder if this game would end up being a tied one, just like we had with the Philadelphia Eagles, keep in mind. So I think we would be at a lower spot in the playoff seed. So we'd have a lower spot if we had tied more games. So we still have no losses, which is good. Antoine Whitfield Jr., an encroachment penalty, 1st down and 10. We're going to have to blitz here on defense. So with about 10 seconds left, they're going to have to run this football with Derrick Henry, and this is going to conclude the first quarter. So we're going to actually blitz, and we're out of time. So this is the end of the quarter already, and it's now 2nd down and 11. So Ryan Tannehill, he's actually going to step back to pass, and look at this. He throws an INT with Antoine Whitfield Jr., and Antoine Whitfield Jr. is in fact going to take this to the house. So that's going to be a pick 6 for the Buccaneers. And It's evenly scored right now, so it is tied 7-7. All right, so the game is evenly tied 7-7, and Derrick Henry is going to run the football. So this is now 2nd down and 10. Derrick Henry already has 1 touchdown on the day, so we're going to blitz on the defense. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Tennessee. So now Derrick Henry will actually get the 1st down. So he's actually from Yulee, Florida, so which is about maybe 2-3 hours away from Tampa. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So they're going to run this football out with Derrick Henry. That's going to be a 2nd down and 3. So they're at the 45-yard line. And the Tennessee Titans, it looks like they're going to scramble this one out. And they get sacked on this play. So it is now 3rd and 18 from the 42-yard line. So they lost yardage there on that play in regards to that. So looks like Derrick Henry, he's going to end up getting a touchdown. No defenders trying to stop him there. This is going to be a Titans touchdown. All right, so it is now kickoff time, 14-7 Tennessee, and Antoine Whitfield Jr., who got the pick 6 earlier in this one, is going to return this kickoff, and there's no doubt that we're going to get stopped at the 24. So I think we're just going to probably use the slot trail pass play, and I'm hoping that we don't throw an INT with Mayfield, but we do get stopped at the 22. So Tristan Yannick is number 25 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we're going to actually try to make this snap really quick before the 2-minute warning. So we're going to throw this pass out, and Yannick had control, but then Buccaneers defenders tried to knock it out. So this is going to be a 2nd down and 10. I don't think that this is going to be a perfect passing game for Baker Mayfield, but that is absolutely okay. Mike Evans thought he was going to get a reception there, 3rd and 10. I got to say, this is quite the embarrassment from this Buccaneers offense in this first half. I mean, you threw 1 interception, but you got to have control of the football. You're going to want control of it. So this is going to be harder than expected. So we're going to use the 66 drive pass play on 1st and goal. I got to make sure that there's no defenders trying to stop me there. So Tristan Yannick caught it one-handed for the Buccaneers touchdown. Or actually it was Mike Evans. So Mike Evans actually caught that football, not Tristan Yannick. So he's going to step back, and Tristan Yannick has the shooter sleeve on his right arm. All right, so this is going to be a 1st and 10, 1 minute, 1 second left. Titans and Bucks are tied up in this one, so a lot of these teams had great plays along the lines too, keep in mind. So we're going to blitz on 2nd down and 3. And from what it looks like, they're going to step back to pass. Actually, they get sacked by Antoine Whitfield Jr., so I think he's going to probably be considered Defensive Player of the Week. So they're going to throw this football. That's going to be incomplete. So this is going to result in a 4th and 10. I don't think that we're going to return much here, but I'm stiffed by all these defenders. So this is going to result in a first down and 10. So I'm going to use a single back formation, and I hope we don't throw an INT in the end zone for a second half. So for the second half, just like we did for the first half. So Tristan Yannick is just going to use a juke move, and this is going to result in the end of the first half. So game is evenly tied 14-14 here in Tampa. All right, so we're ready to begin the second half here in Tampa. The Buccaneers are tied with the Titans 14-14. So honestly, this is going to be a return at the 28-yard line. So we're going to use a quick start, a quick slant route here on 1st and 10. So if we go into OT, I think it would end up 2 minutes, 50 seconds or something like that. So now Tristan Yannick wide open. He is going to definitely get a touchdown for the Buccaneers. And it is now going to be 21-14 here in Tampa. All right, so now this is going to be a first down and 10. They're actually going to run it with Derrick Henry, or not Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry wears number 22. So this is actually a 2nd and 1. So they're giving Derrick Henry, I think, a rest break of some sort. So he had a pretty significant game. So they just want him to rest up a little bit. So they're actually going to run the football 3rd down and 1 now for Tampa Bay or Tennessee. Tampa Bay is my team. Why do I always say Tampa Bay when I'm obviously playing on defense? So another INT, and I think Antoine Whitfield Jr., he's going to get a pick 6 here for the Buccaneers, and that is going to be a touchdown for Tampa Bay. So it's going to probably be 28-14 here in Tampa. So he's just been reading a quarterback lately. So he just simply returns this one all the way, and we are going to take a break. All right, so this is now 2nd down and 6 with about 2 minutes left to go in the third, and Tampa Bay is already up 28-14. So this is now going to be a 3rd down and 5, and 3rd and 5, it looks like that they're going to step back to pass, and this is going to result in a first down. So this is a 1st and 10 for Tennessee, and they're both start with the letter T, their geographical region anyway. So they're going to hand this one off, and that's going to be, in fact, a 2nd down and 4. So we're going to blitz on the defense. So 2nd down and 4. It looks like they're going to step back to pass, and that is thrown way too high. And this is going to result in a 3rd down and 4. So I think 3rd and 4, they might get the first down. They might not get the first down. So this is anyway going to be 1st and goal. And there's about 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So anybody can really have this opportunity at fumbling or even getting a touchdown, but we get a fumble, and this is going to result in a 1st down and 10. So we're going to have to think about trying to throw the football here. So hope we don't get sacked on this play, and I unfortunately do. So 2nd down and 8, and this will end the 3rd quarter anyway. So it's now 28-14, and we're still back in the backfield, hoping that we can get a first down here of some sort. So unfortunately I do. So this is going to be now 1st and 10, two touchdowns, 1 INT has been thrown by Baker Mayfield. So 4 minutes, 32 seconds are left, And I'm thinking about throwing this one. Yes, that's a first down. And I'm going to probably get stopped down at the 47. All right, so it is now 28-14. I'm stepping back to pass. I'm thinking I'm going to get sacked here on this play. I'm going to take this time out fair and square. So 28-14 is the score. And I'm going to step back. So he's going to throw this one out to Yannick. That's going to be a first down and 10. So one INT thrown by Mayfield. So I only got one timeout left. So I'm stepping back. I get sacked. So it's going to be Armani Hooker actually gets the sack there on that play. So Tennessee has 2, Tampa Bay has 3. So scrambling, I don't know where to pass it to. So anyway, I get sacked again. So this is now a 3rd and 28. So 3rd and 28, I want to try to throw this pass way out deep. But if I don't get it, that's okay as long as I get something along the lines here. And that's the farthest I'll go. 4th and 29. I am not going to punt. I am going to fake this punt return. I'm actually going to step back. I don't know where to pass it to be honest with you. I might just scramble along the lines here. So wonder how far I could throw this thing out to, but I get sacked. Unfortunately, 2-minute warning is coming up. So it's now 28-14 here in Tampa, Florida. All right, so first down and 10. They're going to throw this pass out to DeAndre Hopkins. Actually, this is a 1st and goal for Tennessee. And Tennessee is going to get maybe a touchdown on this play. You just never know. But they're actually going to throw this one, an interception by Sean Murphy Bunting. And this is now Orion Neal, actually. So 4 turnovers. And it looks like the Tennessee trying to scramble here. I don't know where I'm going to throw this football to, but I do get sacked in my own end zone for a 2-point safety. So the Titans defense gets 2 points, so we have to punt this one out. So I'm just going to do a small kick, and I'm intentionally going to make this game a tied one. So this is going to be a flag on the play. So they're going to change it up. Looks like that they're going to throw this pass out. That's going to be 3 INTs for Ryan Tannehill, but now this is 3rd and 10. We're up 28-16. And there appears to be a flag on the play too. So that's going to be on Carlton Davis for an encroachment. So this is now going to be 3rd and 5. So if it happens again, I don't know. This might be a first down for whomever, but they're going to step back to pass, and it's 4th down. So it's going to be 28-16, and they're going to throw this one out. That's going to be a 2nd and 7. So we're going to blitz here on a 3rd or 2nd and 7, actually. So they're going to step back to pass. Tannehill going to throw this one out to the receiver. I think we might just take our final timeout. So Tampa Bay, we are out of timeouts here. So 16-28 is the score, right? 28-16. They're going to throw this pass out. And this is probably going to be a touchdown. If it stands, this is going to, if they decline this penalty, this will be a touchdown for the Titans. So this was an offsides call, and this is now going to be a 23-28 lead. So they're going to step back, and this is going to be now 28-23. So we're actually going to return this kickoff. So I think this is going to go out of bounds. So this is our possession. So now this is going to be 28-23 with only 50 seconds left. Tennessee has all their timeouts left. We do not. So I'm going to get sacked here, and they're going to take timeouts along the line. So 23-18, I think 28-23. So this is now 2nd down and 15. I unfortunately allowed a safety. So now this is going to be a 3rd and 24 now. And we might end up winning this game. We might end up losing this game. So 3rd and 24, I'm probably going to go backwards a little bit. So now this is going to be a 4th and 46. So this is going to be 4th and 46 now. And I am going to step out, and that's going to be another safety on the Titans. So Tennessee, all they need is just 3 points to really tie this game up. So they get a long-range field goal ahead of them. So this is now going to be a 1st and 10. So we're going to use the zone coverage here. And this is 1st and 10. There's a flag on the field. So they're going to get the 1st down most doubtably. All right, so this is 1st and 5. They're going to hand this off. And it looks like they're going to take a timeout. 25-28 is the score right now. I may as well just take a field goal. So we're going to do special teams. And I think this will probably tie the game here in Tampa if they make it. So they're going to take this field goal opportunity. The game is tied. So end of regulation. This means Titans did get 2 touchdowns, so that's good. Or Titans got 2 safeties and then a couple of touchdowns. So heads or tails, it's going to be tails. So we win the toss and we elect to receive. Like, I miss these from old Madden games. Like, I even remember playing Madden NFL on the Nintendo Wii, and it would always be like this. So, all right, so it will be 3 minutes, 30 seconds, and whoever does not score in this one, so now Antoine Whitfield Jr. is going to return this one. This is going to be at the 32, so we will not film all of the plays on overtime quarters, keep in mind. So like we did with the Philadelphia Eagles episode, we did not end up winning nor losing, but this might be the situation here today. So this is going to result in a 3rd down and 4. So we're going to use another inside zone run play, and with 3 minutes left to go, I am going to simply run it, and this might not be the 1st down, or simply will be a 1st down. So we're going to actually try to step it up here and hopefully get a win. So if it doesn't, oh well, we're still playoff material. We have 2 ties. I don't think any team has ever had 2 ties in a regular season since maybe 19 earliest, like 1970, possibly 1971 Green Bay Packers, because I knew they were 4-8-2. So when they had 14 game schedules, there were more ties than you had expected. All right, so it is now 2nd down and 19. So we're going to use a quick slant route on 2nd down and 15. I throw this pass, it is incomplete. And I wonder what this flag is all about. It is going to be a roughing the passer call, so we are going to accept. And it is on a 1st and 10. One of the D linemen, as a matter of fact. So this is 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. So with about a minute left. 2nd down and 14. Now we're less than 1 minute away from having our 2nd tie of the regular season. So it is going to be an injury timeout on Baker Mayfield. I wonder, but Carson Wentz will be in the backfield. So he used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders, and the Indianapolis Colts. So he's going to run it. This is now 4th and 5. If the Buccaneers do not get any field goal or touchdown, the game is going to be over. So there's about 23 clock seconds left, but 19 in general. So this is now going to be a 1st and 10 for the Titans. They're going to be way back. Hit burst, yes, he will return soon, Mayfield, but I was afraid that if he wasn't going to return for the regular season, for the remainder, for a few games of the season, our quarterback will still be Wentz. I mean, he's not bad, but he's still at the verge of like being a backup, because backups are like, can be special at times. Take a look at like Brock Purdy in the 2022 Mr. Irrelevant. He was I think maybe a backup for Jimmy Garoppolo, and then he ended up getting traded. So Purdy is like the number 1 star. And Titans are out of timeouts. I think we only have 1 left, as you can see. 3rd and inches. If nobody scores, this will be over. And it's going to be remaining a tie. So the Tennessee Titans and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they officially tied this game up. So nobody won, nobody lost. We now have 2 ties on the regular season, and I'm not certain if that's going to take us anywhere throughout the postseason. So we still have no losses, which is good. Philadelphia Eagles don't either, but we're going to go over the statistics right now. We're going to actually go to the player stats. And Baker Mayfield, he had 2 touchdowns on the day, 1 INT. Ryan Tannehill had 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions on the day. And Derrick Henry had 1 rushing touchdown on the day. Receiving wise, Tajee Spears had a touchdown. Mike Evans, Tristan Yannick, and Derrick Henry all had receiving touchdowns. Sacks-wise, Travis Gibson, Arden Key, Chase Winovich, Rashad Weaver, Armani Hooker, Kalijah Kancey, Byron Jones, Kevin Byard, Elijah Molden, Aliz Al-Sahar, Antoine Whitfield Jr. all had sacks today. But Antoine Winfield, he had 2 interceptions. Kevin Byard had 1, and Ryan Neal had 1. So Winfield Jr. had 2 pick sixes, and I don't think there were any kickoff nor punt returns. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next episode.